Here is Kubas from Riviera Macro, and today I'm reviewing the URIKAN U-Trail binoculars, straight from Mongolia. So first of all, a little explanation about why I'm reviewing binoculars. I'm in Mongolia. I've been in Mongolia for more than 3 weeks for a scientific expedition in the Gobi Desert. And we're at the end of the expedition now, and this is a perfect time to review the binoculars. This review is both sponsored and non-sponsored. Sponsored because GMT Outdoor, who is commercializing, a French company who is commercializing these binoculars, has been our sponsor for the expedition. They have supplied us with lights, headlamps, etc. We're very grateful to them. Hello to Corinne, Fernand, and Clément. Thank you guys, you're awesome. And they've provided me also with these binoculars. Not sponsored because I'm not paid to do the review. This is my honest opinion about this, and I want to share it with you. So these binoculars are commercialized in France under the brand URIKAN. They are Chinese-made binoculars of very, very high quality. We have been able during the expedition to take them to the end of the Gobi Desert, to use them every day under very difficult conditions, to observe animals, and they've been spectacularly good. I choose this model, which is the U-Trail 10 by 42, because I knew in Mongolia the distances are very long and animals are very far away. And I wanted a 10 times magnification on the binoculars, and I wanted a 42 diameter to have more light. Let's start with the features. The grip is good, plastic, very comfortable, feels very solid, well manufactured. Those binoculars feel very well manufactured in general. So opening and closing them is very smooth, no friction particularly. They come with caps for the back and the front. And what pleased us most was the fact that the focus ring here is extremely smooth. It's very important. You can activate the focus ring with just one finger. It's extremely precise, extremely smooth. To use the binoculars, you have to rotate here the oculars. They're full of dust now. So you can comfortably put them to your eyes and look into them. So in general, they're very, very comfortable to use, compact. Those weigh 600 grams, I think, this model. And it's very pleasant to use them, very comfortable. So what happened during the expedition is that we were able to evaluate the URIKAN against a pair of Swarovski binoculars. I know it's very unfair to compare binoculars that are worth 10 times the price, but you'll be surprised at my conclusion. Two of my colleagues actually have Swarovskis, which are, as you know, considered the best brand in the world, and they're 8 by 32. Okay, you can see actually that the URIKAN have quite a similar design. It's quite the same plastic coating and the same size. The Swarovskis are maybe a bit heavier. Very comparable. What was amazing to everybody who tried these binoculars during the trip, these ones, I mean, not the Swarovskis, of course, was the quality of the image. Everybody was amazed at the clarity of colors, the clarity of the field of vision, the fact that there was no difference between center and edges in the field of vision, and everybody loved the smoothness of this, the focus. So all the comments were unanimous. These are fantastic quality in terms of image and ease of use. It was quite a surprising result because, of course, when you use the Swarovski, they're spectacularly good. But when you use them side by side, actually, there's not that much of a difference in terms of image quality. This actually has been a perfect day. to film this review. Why? Because it's the end of the expedition and we're enjoying a couple of days off, and we're in the Kustai National Park, and we've been trying to find animals for 2 days, in particular because this is a sanctuary and a study center for the Przewalski horses, the ancestor of our modern horses. And we've been going around this place yesterday and today, finding animals. So we found the horses, we found gazelles, there are marmots, there are prairie dogs, there are birds, there's foxes, there's all kinds of animals. And of course, these binoculars are indispensable. Even the birds here are, nesting. I don't know if you hear them. They're nesting like 5 meters from me, the crows, and they're not happy with me being here. And the binoculars have been, of course, indispensable, both here and during the whole expedition in the Gobi Desert, where also we have seen a lot of animals. And so I'm very, very happy that I took them along. I must say I was a bit reluctant when GMT Outdoor offered me to test them, because I was planning to bring only a pair of very compact binoculars I have at home, pretty old, and I thought it was enough. But then they insisted, and they were right, and I want to thank them, because when I received them, I was blown away by the quality of the image. Nothing to do with my old binoculars. And these have been, tools, everyday tools for us and for the whole group. And really, it's been a fantastic experience bringing these to the Gobi Desert and to Mongolia in general. No product is perfect ever. There's only one thing that's a bit minor, but I think that could be improved with these binoculars. The rear caps, the ones that go on the oculars, are fine. They have this strong bridge. They are quite heavy, and they can be attached to the lanyard here. That's not a problem. You cannot lose them. The front caps are another story. The front caps actually are attached to the binoculars only with this little rubber ring. As you can see, it's easy to detach them, and therefore it will be easy to lose those caps. During the whole trip, I told myself, you're going to lose one of these, because they somehow became almost detached, like this during the trip to the Gobi. These have suffered a lot during the trip, and indeed this morning I lost one. We were in the minibus here in the park, and it fell on the floor of the car. So I ended up this morning with only one cap. Fortunately, I was able to find it in the car, and so I'm finishing the trip with both caps. But I think it's not great design, and that can be improved. What I'm going to do when I get home back in France, I'm going to attach a piece of string here between the rubber ring and this part of the binoculars, so even if they get loose, they won't fall on the floor. But that's pretty minor, considering the overall quality of the binoculars. So it's time to conclude the review. I wanted to conclude with the Mongolian horses in the back, but the horses came and they went again. They are free animals here. Those binoculars are awesome value, not only because of their quality, but also because of their price. They're priced at less than €200, $200. They've changed my perspective completely on binoculars. Whenever I go now to do photography, even if it's macro photo, I will take them. I will take them with me to observe the wildlife and to observe even insects like dragonflies. If you're not in France, I'll put a link to the company so that you know where to buy them. So if you have questions, please write. Cheers from Mongolia.